Have you ever had the eerie feeling that something or someone is trying to send you a message from beyond your understanding? Maybe you've experienced moments of déjà vu, as if you've lived the exact same moment before. Or perhaps you've noticed repeating patterns, like seeing the same numbers, symbols, or events over and over, as if the universe is trying to tell you something. But what if it isn't the universe? What if it's you, a version of yourself from a parallel reality, trying to communicate with you? It may sound like a scene straight out of a sci-fi movie, but the idea of parallel realities has fascinated both scientists and spiritual thinkers alike. Quantum physics suggests that all possible versions of reality might coexist at once, and according to spiritual teachings, these realities are deeply interconnected through a universal consciousness, meaning that different versions of you might be closer than you think. So how do you know if a parallel version of yourself is trying to send you a message? And how can you interpret these signs? By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the signs, but also learn how to tune into these alternative realities to unlock your fullest potential. Stay with me, and let's embark on this journey into infinite possibilities. Let's begin by understanding what parallel realities are and how they might work. On the surface, it's easy to dismiss the concept as fantasy, but both science and spirituality hint that reality is far more complex than it seems. In spirituality, there's a belief that every choice you make, every thought, intention, and action creates a new branch of reality. Imagine a tree with countless branches. Each branch represents a different version of your life, based on the choices you made or didn't make. In one reality, you might be thriving in your dream career. In another, you could be facing entirely different challenges. Quantum physics offers a similar perspective. The concept of quantum superposition reveals that particles can exist in multiple states at once. It's only when someone observes the particle that it chooses a state, collapsing the possibilities into one outcome. This has led some scientists to theorize that all possible realities may already exist simultaneously, and that your consciousness determines which reality you experience. Think about that. Every possibility for your life already exists in the fabric of reality. Somewhere, there's a version of you living an entirely different life. But here's the question. What if these different versions of you could communicate across realities? Let's explore how these connections might manifest. According to many spiritual traditions, the different versions of you across realities are not isolated. Instead, they're interconnected through a shared field of consciousness. You might think of this as an invisible web that links all versions of yourself across dimensions. This interconnectedness means that messages, lessons, or guidance can sometimes cross the barriers between realities. But how would you know if this is happening? You might start noticing signs, patterns that catch your attention in ways you can't ignore. These signs could come in the form of intuition, dreams, or even strange coincidences. But before we dive into specific signs, let me ask you this. Have you ever experienced a moment that felt oddly significant, like it held a hidden message just for you? If so, you may already be closer to these connections than you realize. One of the most common signs that a parallel version of you may be reaching out is déjà vu, that strange, fleeting sensation that you've been somewhere or experienced something before, even though you logically know you haven't. Many dismiss déjà vu as a mere glitch in the brain, but what if it's something more? Some spiritual perspectives suggest that déjà vu occurs when the barriers between parallel realities temporarily dissolve. For a brief moment, you might be tuning into an experience that another version of you has already lived. Think about the last time you felt déjà vu. Did it feel like a warning? A reassurance? Pay attention to these moments. They may carry subtle messages meant to guide you on your path. Another powerful sign is synchronicity, those moments when events align in ways that feel too perfect to be random. Maybe you're thinking about making a life-changing decision, and suddenly, you start seeing signs everywhere pointing you in the same direction. Perhaps it's a recurring number, a symbol, or even the same message appearing in conversations, ads, or dreams. For example, imagine you're contemplating a career change. Over the next few days, you keep encountering the same word or image related to your new career path. Is this just a coincidence? Or is it a message from a parallel version of yourself, encouraging you to take that leap? Synchronicities remind us that reality is more interconnected than it seems. The key is to stay open and aware, noticing when these patterns emerge and reflecting on what they might mean. Dreams are another gateway to parallel realities. Have you ever woken from a dream that felt so vivid, so real, that it lingered with you throughout the day? Or maybe you've dreamed of a life that felt strangely familiar, yet not your own. Some believe that dreams are a way for our consciousness to access other dimensions. When you dream, especially when experiencing lucid dreams, you may be connecting with parallel versions of yourself. These dreams might offer guidance, warnings, or inspiration. Pay close attention to recurring dreams or dreams that evoke strong emotions. They may carry important messages from another version of you, messages meant to guide you in this reality. Have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable feeling that you don't quite belong in your surroundings? Perhaps you were in a familiar place, but something felt off. This sensation of being out of place or out of time can be another sign that your consciousness is momentarily tuning into a parallel version of yourself. These moments may prompt you to reflect on your current life path. Are you aligned with your true purpose? Or is there an alternative path calling to you? These feelings of disconnection could be subtle nudges, encouraging you to explore new possibilities. Intuition is one of the most powerful forms of communication between parallel versions of yourself. You've likely experienced moments when an inner voice guided you to make a decision without any logical explanation. But what if that voice wasn't just intuition? What if it was a message from a version of you who has already walked that path? Similarly, sudden shifts in behavior or interests can be signs of parallel influence. Maybe you've recently developed a strong urge to learn a new skill or adopt a new habit. This could be a reflection of a parallel version of yourself, projecting their experiences into your reality. So how can you strengthen your connection with these parallel versions of yourself? It begins with raising your vibrational frequency. Practices like gratitude, meditation, and self-reflection can help you tune into higher frequencies, allowing clearer communication between realities. Every thought and emotion you emit carries a vibration. By cultivating positive, high-frequency states, such as gratitude, compassion, and mindfulness, you can align with the versions of yourself that are living your highest potential. Meditation, in particular, is a powerful tool. Through meditation, you can enter altered states of consciousness where the barriers between realities become thinner. Visualize yourself living the life you desire. Over time, this practice can help you manifest that reality by aligning your vibration with it. Once you begin noticing signs and messages, the next step is to interpret and integrate them into your life. Keep a journal to document recurring dreams, synchronicities, and moments of intuition. Reflect on these patterns and trust your inner guidance. Remember, these messages may not always make sense immediately, but with patience and introspection, their meanings will become clearer. And as you apply these insights, you'll find yourself growing into the version of you that already exists in a higher, more aligned state of being. Parallel realities are more than just an intriguing theory. They are a path to deeper self-awareness and transformation. By recognizing the signs that a parallel version of you is trying to communicate, you can unlock new possibilities in your life. So, which path will you choose today? If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share your experiences in the comments below. Let's continue exploring the infinite possibilities together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.